Hello all. In today's lecture, we are going to review the role that purpose plays in the communication process by creating professional emails. In our last class period, we discussed how content strategy is dependent upon the rhetorical situation. Specifically, we discussed how one must consider an organization's purpose before a content strategy can be created. Remember that purpose can be subdivided along several lines. An organization can have passive and active purposes. And while organizations generally have a single overarching aim, to develop a cohesive content strategy, one must also consider the organization's secondary and tertiary purposes. In short, purpose is the foundation upon which an effective content strategy is built. In today's lecture, we are going to practice developing purpose-driven content by creating professional emails. The purpose of these professional emails will be largely passive. Specifically, we will be notifying an individual from the organization that we would like to meet with them regarding the creation of a social media strategy. We will also be informing them of times that we would be available to meet. In addition to these primary and secondary purposes, this email, like all emails, should try to garner favor with the reader. However, in order to hit this target, we will need to begin our transition into audience analysis. Like purpose, audience analysis plays a pivotal role in the development of content strategy. While we will discuss the role of audience more thoroughly in our next lecture, we will begin considering how audience influences messages within our professional emails. In order to garner our audience's favor, we need to consider what they would desire in a message. First, we will need to provide all the necessary information that they will need to craft a response. Secondly, all of the individuals we are contacting are very busy. Therefore, we should be as direct and concise as possible. Thirdly, we should anticipate any potential problems and provide tentative solutions. Finally, we should garner favor by thanking them for their time. Let's take a look at a sample meeting request email. Here we have an email that begins with an informative subject header. After providing an informative subject header, we then address the individual. Next, we provide the context surrounding the meeting. This email reads as follows. My group members and I are currently enrolled in Derek Luden's content strategy course and have been asked to create a social media strategy for Sigma Tau Delta. As the Society's advisors, we were hoping to schedule a meeting with you next week to discuss the organization's purpose and social media goals. After providing this informative paragraph about why the meeting is being requested, we will then continue on to the specifics of the meeting. Here, we give the reader the times that will be available, and also that the meeting will likely only take 15 to 30 minutes. Please note that the dates and times are set off with bullet points. This will make it easy for the reader to find this information when he or she is checking their schedule. After providing the times that we are available, we then anticipate any potential problems that might arise. Here we acknowledge that while these times may work, there is also the possibility that an individual will have conflicts. If this arises, we then say that we will give additional options. We are also acknowledging that we have not noted where this meeting will take place, but that this information will come after we have received the date and time that works for the individual. We also then anticipate the individual's busy schedule by saying that we will send an Outlook meeting request. We then end the email by thanking the individual for his or her time and hoping that their semester is off to a good start. Much like content strategy, by considering the purpose and audience of an email, we can craft effective reaction-driven messages.